Many times in boxing, we see the ups and downs and everything else in people's careers. The man that's joining me right now is a man who has just come off a ban from boxing and is now likely to be walking into the biggest payday of his career so far. The man weighs 333 pounds. The man has a 26 fight record winning streak with one draw and 22 KOs. Calling him Big Baby is a little bit of an understatement, but a guy from America, Jarell Big Baby Miller. What you say, my bro?
What's going on, bro?
I'm good, man. We're dream it, believe it, become it. Come on up, bro. There's a lot of talk right now in the UK about you, my friend, talking about
Mm-hmm.
Dillian Whyte allegedly has outpriced himself. They're saying of to fight Anthony Joshua. You've been calling for the Anthony Joshua fight for a hot minute, notably in 2019 when you were really calling for that fight against Josh. It could happen now for August the 12th. How are you feeling about that?
I mean, it still talks. When Eddie Hearn hears my name, he runs for the hills. There's always an excuse coming out of his mouth. But let's all be, serious. AJ doesn't want a tough fight. They're looking for guys that he can walk over. Not really too much of a risk fight for him. The excuse is that he's still with Derek James and he's learning that style, which is understandable. But I feel like they call people names just to get a rise out of people. It's not really about them fighting. So we'll see though. Eddie Hearn likes to talk a lot,
Okay.
so AJ got to be the person to call it.
In the space of 3 weeks, I would say you've had two of the biggest names in boxing kind of mention your name. You had Tyson Fury mention your name, saying that, yeah, he'd welcome a fight versus you. And now you've got the Matchroom camp, which is involved with Anthony Joshua in calling your name as a potential opponent. Why do you think they're using your name as opponent?
Because I'm controversial. I mean, you got to think about the heavyweight division as a whole. People that can really talk and back it up, undefeated and is American. Last time AJ came to America, he got his ass handed to him and never came back. You know what I'm trying to say? So, how can you be a top heavyweight world contender and never won on American soil? I'm trying to say, as I take my hat off to Tyson plenty of times, he came over here and beat the man. You know what I mean? Took it twice and then went back. So, I'm the only undefeated American guy that anybody really gives a shit about right now. And that's straight up facts. So I mean, they want to use my name because the UK fans know me. I have a lot of UK fans regardless, and they know that if Big Baby comes over and fight, they're gonna sell out the arena. And I talk that talk and walk that walk. So they're always gonna find a way to use it in media. But do they really want that smoke? They really want them problems? That's what it really come down to. I'm not no scapegoat either. What I'm trying to say? I'm not gonna price myself up, but I'm not going to take no chump change either. What I'm trying to say? So they got to come with a real offer. But Eddie Hearn's the biggest hypocrite in boxing. I love him to
Why
a
is it
point.
why is Eddie Hearn the biggest hypocrite in boxing? Please explain to me.
Um, there's a lot of times where Eddie Hearn says things and he backtracks on it. Even for the point that he says, "I'll never work with Miller again," and blah blah blah. But then it talks to my team because I failed a drug test. And if you actually do the research on what I failed for on nanogram level, it's compared to what Conor Ben got caught with. It's bullshit what Dillian Whyte got caught with. It's what Canelo got caught with. Shit to what um, Molina got caught with. And so he's worked with a ton of guys that fell for a lot of other crazier stuff than what I fell for. On the levels way higher than what I fell for. But like I said before, when you're big and you're black and you're from New York and you talk that, people are gonna find ways to kind of like sidestep me, or sidestep dealing with certain things head on. But like I said, when you have money and you have the media's ear, anything Eddie Hearn comes out his mouth, you guys just suck it up. A lot of media outlets don't do their homework, and that's the problem. Where I don't like conventional boxing media a lot nowadays, because most people that doing media don't have boxing experience. They're not doing their homework. They're not making the phone calls. They're not calling these drug testing protocols. They don't. They don't understand what a nanogram level is. They don't even know what gram. It's a lot. I learned a lot in the last couple of years. It taught me a lot about the sport of boxing. and about more about the business, you know. But Eddie Hearn, for having the position that he has and the influence that he has, he could have handled things a lot better, but he chooses not to.
Okay. So, but if Eddie Hearn gets onto Salita right now to say like, well, let's make the fight, you're happy to take that fight, right?
100%, 110%,
And you'll come to the UK
I will go in the UK and smash him to bits. Well, after I smash him and he wants a rematch, he's gonna come back to New York, preferably in Barclays Center somewhere in Brooklyn. I'll smash him again and retire him for good.
because the last time you and Anthony Joshua met each other, I'm gonna be real with you. I was a little bit upset. Not a little bit. I was majorly upset with you because I'm at the time that I was at Sky Sports as well. Is when you insulted AJ's mom. And I understand why you're doing it for the right. I understand why you're doing it, but you see on the mum thing, I take them kind of things. I don't like those things, bro. I don't like those things. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, I'm saying it in your face. I
I
never liked it.
believe it.
I never liked it then,
No,
and
no,
I'm
I
here with
believe
you
it.
now. I do it right now.
But you. I mean, all joke aside, I don't give. I'm from New York. Goes, man. You know what I'm trying to say? So if you're gonna come to me, I'm gonna get on your skin any way, any which way I can. Point blank period. And I did my job. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, maybe after the fight, I can say, you know what? Maybe the mom joke was a little harsh, blah blah blah, whatever. But at that point in time, it's war. So when my brother, so I got, so you're a yard man. I got cousins, I got brothers and family in the gully. You know what I'm trying to say? So if
Mm.
anybody gonna talk it, everybody gonna get hit. You know what I'm trying to say? If I'm gonna spray, everybody gonna get sprayed. Nigga, I'm not coming for you. I come for every blood clot body. You feel me? So that's how it go. That's how my mentality is. When the switch is on, it's on. You see what I'm trying to say? So maybe after it's over, I don't mind being humble. You know, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. But when it's war, it's game time. Everybody getting hit. I don't give a flying.
So you've had an opportunity now to come back and to fight. Yeah. How much does it mean to you come back and fight, and how much does it mean to you to get a fight of this magnitude if it comes off for August the 12th? And what would you do to Anthony Joshua?
Annihilate him. Retire him. Send him back packing fish and chips in his suitcase. It's plain and simple, man. I'm not playing no games with nobody, man. I'm not playing no games with him. There's bad blood there in the boxing sense. So it'll be great entertainment. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
Point
why
blank.
is there bad blood though? I don't get it. Why is there bad blood?
I'm just a fighter. You know what I mean? I don't. It's not like I said before. It's nothing personal. You know, I just don't. I don't really care for him. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's not. It's not a person. It's more than a fighter. It's more than a fighter side per se. You know what I mean? Like, I give two his personal life, but when you see someone that you want, how I am, how I program myself growing up, through kickboxing, it's like even through my fighting career. Once I see you on my radar, I don't like you. I like nothing about you. I like the way you cut your hair. I want to rip your guts out of your chest. That's just how I am, and ain't nothing body gonna change that. That's what's kept me hungry in these last couple of years, sitting around like, yeah, once I grab this motherfucker, rip his head off, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Trust me. I'm not going nowhere for a while. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I'm back. And if you think about the heavyweight division, every man has had their moment at glory for a couple years. You had Deontay had his couple years. You had Tyson came back, laughing came back now. Now he's making real money. AJ had his moment, bro. I'm back, baby. I'm 33 years old. I'm not going nowhere. I'm here to stay. That's what I'm trying to say, and I'm coming with a vengeance. And anybody want to smoke, they know I'm here. They talk shit on camera for a little bit, but when they see me face to face, ain't none of that happens. None of it. I run up
For
on every
real?
heavyweight. I come to any country, anybody's backyard, and walk up on you and talk shit to you. And get none of them don't say nothing to me. But on TV on the camera, they talk smack. Cause I'm not God. They know that.
Yeah. But you ain't talking to Dylan White. I think he'll be back in it.
Who, Dylan White? It's so funny because Dylan White's Yadama, so me and him be cracking jokes. And we DM each other all the time. I talk shit to him all the time. We funny. He's a funny guy. It's weird. I Dylan White up. Don't get up. In a boxing ring, I'll him up. I'll whoop his ass. Don't get it up. But I love him though. I got love for the beef patty, bro. That's what I mean. I got love for the man. You know what I'm trying to say? But in a boxing ring, I'll watch Dylan up, bro. Let's be for real.
All right. So since your comeback, right? We've had two fights. To see you. I watched your last fight against Lucas Brown,
What
right?
What's three fights? It's
Three
three
fights, three
fights.
fights. Yeah,
Three
three
fights and
fights.
then
Three fights in your comeback,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's nobody noted that you've been in there with, yeah? What do you think? Regardless that you're trying to say like Anthony Joshua don't want it no more. He's like he's a jaded fighter and all the rest of it. There's nothing that would suggest to the boxing viewer that you have been in with anyone that will prepare you for a former unified heavyweight champion. How would you answer that, champ?
The main thing is that we're gonna take any opportunity that comes. I mean, it's not like we're not calling for fights. We're making phone calls to get fights. We're making phone calls, and we have opportunities to get fights, but it has to be in the right demographic as well too. I can't fight in certain places against certain people. That's not
Mm,
going to benefit me. I can't go in the middle of Russia and go fight a Russian. That don't make any sense. I'm trying to say. So right now, there's a lot of talks with different media outlets, different networks. Right now, it is what makes sense. What are they bringing to the table? You get an undefeated American guy that's controversial. What I'm trying to say? I'm also working on some stuff on the entertainment TV side over here in America. So, like I said, a lot of things is going to come out with me involved in it. It's going to be big no matter where I'm at. But it has to make sense, not just a one or two fight. It got to make sense for the next 3 or 4 fights down the line. And that's a part of boxing business that they don't teach you that you learn on your own. So that's where I'm at right now. So, yeah, we have a few offers, but does it really make sense right now? No, not really. What I'm trying to say? So if my name's ready to be mentioned with a former champion with AJ and Tyson Fury who has the belt, bro, why am I gonna belittle myself and go do something else? You know what I'm trying to say? It's staying in
okay.
shape, staying ready, and picking off the right suckers. That's all.
So how regular are you in the gym now, Big Baby?
I'm in the gym every week. Actually, I only took off this week. I had to travel to New York. Father's Day. I had to go see my sons.
Mm,
Um, know, I've been investing in a couple of different properties. I've been working on that. Just running around, just keeping myself mentally busy. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, the 2 years off from boxing, I kind of went crazy for a little bit. So I had to kind of find
okay.
things to kind of
Okay.
keep my mind off of boxing. And I got into interior designing, which is kind of weird because I hate, I hate that sitting there and picking up, but it kind of calmed me out. You know what I mean? Like, putting designs together and decorating houses a certain way. It's weird. I kind of like it. So, and I mean, just dealing with that right now, and some music. I'm doing music heavy again now, so I've been doing a lot of stuff with that. And this TV show I've been working on over here in the States. So, like I said
Okay.
before, it's just putting a package together now. And don't worry, sky's the limit, baby.
All right. Well, you know what? I can't thank you enough for the time because I know you just got off of the plane, and what we wanted to know is like, we just wanted to know the seriousness of what's been happening. The conversation been going back and forth between your management, and it seems like it has been going back and forth with your management for you to come over here on for the fight in August the 12th. So we wanted to know if there's real truth in it. And like, I'm a person, I go straight to the horse's mouth. I don't hear when I hear whispers, I'll go straight to the source. I don't need to go around to this person, that person. I'm going straight to the source. I've come to Big Baby Miller. You've said what you said, sir. Hopefully you'll get that fight and we can see you in the UK and like and we'll see how the fight goes. But for the last thing for the fans and the viewers of the fighters, right? If you do come to the UK, if you do come to the UK to fight Anthony Joshua, why would you win the fight?
Why would I win the fight? Because I'm more hungrier. I'm more meaner. I'm a brute beast. Plus, I eat more aki saltfish and dumpling more than him. So I'm gonna beat that ass. I ain't cornmeal porridge. You dig?
Okay, okay. All right, Big Baby Miller, because I think like Anthony Joshua would really he holds a little vengeance against you, like especially after the last time when you two encountered. And if that fight did happen, I think that Anthony Joshua will be looking to try and knock you out. You do
Yeah, of
realize that,
course.
right?
Hey, of course, he need to. If he don't try to knock me out, he don't got respect. He don't bring that respect. He gonna try to knock me out. Ever since I pushed him, he hasn't been the same though.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I hope he tries to knock me out. But the question is, no one's never done it. I never been dropped before, but he has.
Big Baby Miller, thank you for joining. The fight is right. Dream it, believe it, become it. Got to big up my guy Tundi Ajayi. Big up 4 p.m. shoots. Thank you for the time that you've given me. Love.
All right, brother. Y'all be
That's
safe,
my
man.
that's my daughter trying to jump into the camera now, so she's just behind me right now. All right, bro. Big up.